Hi and welcome back to my solo playthrough of 1066 Tears to Many Mothers, which is currently on Kickstarter. And of course, you will find a link to the campaign in the description of this video, so definitely check it out and grab yourself a copy. So far, we are not doing that bad, to be honest. I have barely any units on the board right now, but I'm already here at the pretty much end of my objective card C here, the Battle of Stamford Bridge, and I only need to get to G in order to start doing some actual damages to those wedges here, because this is the most likely way for me to win this game anywhere. Unfortunately, William the Conqueror, or William the Bastard, is about to do the same, but right now he's really lacking those cards that provide him seal points in order to take out his objective right now, the War Council at Rouen. I have to confess, I did one small mistake interpreting those solo variant rules, and that's when I deployed, or the normal player deployed, those, I think, armored archers on the battlefield. Normally they will not follow the normal spawning procedure. They will always favor the row where, or the wedge basically, where Harold Godwinson currently is right now here. So he would have been there. In theory, Harold would have gotten one wound, but I would have destroyed this card anyway with Walthorpe, the Earl of Huntington here. In theory, this guy would now be also in the same wedge as Harold, but then on the other hand, the archer wouldn't have destroyed, I don't know what it was, some light unit or so, I don't know. But I think this is basically already too much to take it back, so bear with me, and as of now, I will really try to play it right. Okie dokie, let's start the next round. Again, we are drawing two cards. And here we got some pretty cheap swordsmen. They're not bad, they can move, so they are agile. And I can use this agile command. Remember, the AI player, so William will never use it. And here we have another character, the Archbishop of Canterbury. He's pretty cool. First of all, I get a card when I play him, and he also provides me one resource point. So I think this should definitely be the card to go for. And it's also a seal card, and I will kneel seal power myself once I get to the more advanced objectives. So I think this is definitely not a bad thing. So I will totally go for Stegand here. So first of all, I have to produce two resources. So this is one, and I think I want to discard Morcar here, the Earl of Northumbria. Yep, let's do that. And I think I want to play the Archbishop of Canterbury here at wedge 3, so they are kind of protecting themselves. And in total I have 3 seal points there, which isn't really that bad when we come to the wedge battles in a later stage of the game. Okay, that was pretty cool. I still get to draw one card because he's learned, so let's see what we get. Wicket of Wallingford, King's Thane. Okay, that's pretty cheap character, I take it, that's for sure. Then it's William. He doesn't have any archers on the board or ranged units on the board, so he will try to play a card. And here we see another event. Arrow in the eye. Oh, that seems to be a mean one. Deal 3 damage to one enemy unit, or deal 2 damage to King Harold. Oof, I have to think about this. But actually, I don't really have a choice because I don't have any unit on the board. Only characters and Harold here, so that's unfortunate for him. So he has to take 2 wounds. This was a pretty nasty event. Back to us. And I think I want to deploy those swordsmen here. Therefore, we have to spend 1 resource. We have our Archbishop Witter, so that's perfect. Yeah, that was already our turn. Of course, we could use the action later on to move this card, but right now we don't do that. And then it's back to William. Let's see. Okay, here we see another event. Knight's Breakthrough. Deal 2 damage to one enemy unit. Deal 3 damage to King Harold. Okay, so in this case, I really have to, basically sacrifice those swordsmen here. Taking another 3 hits on Harold could be really devastating. He would then be at 5 wounds already. And I think in this solo rules, there are not really many ways to get rid of them wounds. If you play the normal 2-player version of the game, you can basically heal Harold with some of the objective cards and so on. But yeah, I think this is definitely a risk I don't want to take. So let's kill those swordsmen here. They fought bravely. And I think I want to pass once more. So I could play cards, but right now I don't need to play those cards because he's still not doing great in respect to his seal points. So let's see what he does. So have a look. Another event. Destroy any 1 tactics card in play. Oh man, you must be kidding me. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about it. And this means we have to destroy our English Thane's tactic card here, our resource producing engine. Ah, this is really a pity. Okay, but that's pretty much the end of the, call it action phase. So let's move to the objective phase. This is clearly a win. So we we won the Battle of Stamford Bridge, and we see another might battle here. March down Ermine Street, 1st of October. Okay, it's still pretty much the same, so we can just get rid of that. But of course, we are still allowed to draw a card. What did we get here? Saxon Bloodlust. That's an event. Deal 2 damage to an enemy in row 1. Ah, that's a pity. So I cannot use it against William the Bastard. Pity. William still only has 3 seal points. That's still not enough to convince someone at the War Council here to join them on his campaign. Okay, I'm kind of lucky here, to be honest, and I think I'm really pretty lucky. But the problem is, as soon as he really starts moving and, let's say, comes to the battlefield at Hastings, things will definitely get a lot tougher for us, that's for sure. Okay, let's go into the next round. Good thing is we have exactly 6 cards, and this is pretty much the hand limit that you can have at the start of your turn, and you are still allowed to draw 2 extra cards, so that's definitely a good thing. So here we have another event. Bretons routed, destroy 1 enemy unit with a seal 1 or lower. Okay, there are definitely enough of those on the board. And here we have third archers. Oh, that's an archer, awesome. And he can deal 1 damage to an enemy up to 3 rows away in this card switch. So this could be someone we could take out against William. Okay, that's maybe a good thing. Awesome draw. And I think the first thing that I want to do is to play those archers. And of course I want to play it at wedge 2 in order to do some damage on William himself. We still have to produce 2 resources. That shouldn't be that big of a deal, I guess. So let's tire this card for 1 resource, and I think I want to discard Wigod of Wallingford, the King's Thane. This is my 2nd resource. Over to William. Let's see what he does. Oh, come on, he's also playing some archers now. Oh man, yeah, he will totally play those. And now he will totally play those in the wedge of Harold Godwinson himself. He can basically target enemy up to 3 rows away, and unfortunately that's just enough. 1, 2 and 3, so Harold will be his next victim. Oh man, that's bad. That's really bad. I was really hoping for someone different, but I think those archers had to come out at some point in time. That's clear, but it's now our turn, and I think I really want to get rid of those Norman bowmen there. So I will play Bretons routed. Action, destroy 1 enemy unit with seal 1 or lower. That's certainly the case here. I need to produce 2 resources, so I will discard Girth Godwinson here. And I think I will also discard the local advantage. It's a pretty cool card, but right now this is way more important, I think. So let's remove those archers. That was certainly a good decision. And as he cannot use his archers now, he will try to deploy a card. Flemish Cavalry. This card gains might +1 whilst in row 3. Good thing for us. We will not play them in row 3, but here in row 2. They will really, let's say, follow the standard variant rules to fill up the rows before we go to the next wedge, and so on. Back to us, and I think right now we do have a realistic chance to take out those wedges, or not. Or should I really follow my original instinct to try to shoot William? Yeah, come on, let's do it. So we will use our archers and we will target William here. So this is 2-sided, and I think I did this wrong for Harold. So this would be damage for the Norman player apparently, and this would be damage caused by the Saxon player. So he's now 1/8 down, but yeah, still a long way to go. Now it's him, and again he has to play a card. No man, oh this is so, oh man, this will be tough now. Okay guys, he will play another unit of Flemish bowmen, and of course again they will go into the same wedge as Harold. Wow, that's so unfortunate, and I think I have to pass. And this is now really bad, because first of all, William will pretty much activate his archers or bowmen, and of course they will hit Harold here. And even though we have passed, the Norman player will still deploy a card because he was doing an action from his ranged unit. So this is clearly mentioned in the solo variant rules. And here we see another character. Each Flemish unit gains might +1. Oh, that's really, really tough. So let's play William Fitzosborne. He will go here, and things are starting to look pretty grim now because we have a lot of Flemish units. Those guys are Flemish, those guys are Flemish, and those guys are Flemish too. Wow, that's tough. That's really, really tough. But I think this is really the end of the round. So let's go into the objective phase. So we are still marching down the Erman Street. So we are looking for 7 might points in order to take out this objective. And unfortunately, we are 1 short because we cannot count tired cards for this objective. So we have 3 and 3, that's 6. -1 is 5. Again, we are 1 damage short, but I think overall that's still not a problem because William still only has 3 seal points available. Okay, that's not so fortunate for him. Let's go into the next round. Here are our 2 cards, and that's pretty cool. Stamford Bridge Blunder. We are basically, I think we passed Stamford Bridge, which is pretty cool. And as an action, we can play 1 unit for free. Wow, that's awesome. Here we have, that's a character, so we cannot play this unfortunately, but still, this is pretty good. And I think I will play this card here right away. So we will use this resource in order to bring this unit onto the battlefield in the same wedge as Harold. They have this Bloodlust action, which can help us taking out those Flemish bowmen up there. But yeah, this was already our action. Let's discard this event card. And the first thing that William will do is to activate his Flemish bowman. And again, Harold is taking a hit, so he is really starting to getting seriously wounded. So really something I have to do about it. And I think with my next action, I want to activate my Battle Axe man here with Bloodlust. Deal this card 1 damage. So let's put it on the Norman side. It's a Norman damage after all. To deal 1 damage to 1 enemy unit in this card's wedge. So let's tire those guys and let's wound those bowmen up there. Back to William, who has to deploy a card. So let's see, another character, Amiri. When played cunning, tire 1 enemy unit in this card's wedge. Okay, let's see where this guy goes. He has to replace now the lowest value card because his battlefield is full. And the rules are pretty specific that again you will start, so this is a character. Normally a character would take the lowest value card in the row 3. Right now there's only cards with a cost of 3. They will not replace it. So he really has to replace a card that's worth 0 points right now. And I think, to be honest, if I follow the rules, I would have to play him on this. So I would get rid of the Archbishop of York here, but then this special ability wouldn't trigger. A normal player would play this guy here in order to tire those archers here. But I think the game is tough enough as it is. So I will certainly follow the standard replacement rules in this case. And I think I really get to choose. So I get to make some decisions here. So I will replace Ealdred, the Archbishop of York here. Good thing is the only unit currently in his wedge is already tired. So nothing else would happen. Okie dokie, let's continue shooting. So we will tire our Saxon archers here, who will deal another wound on William the Bastard here. Not so bad, not so bad. William gets to play a card too. That's another character. He will also replace the next character, and here it's pretty clear where he goes. He has to replace this guy here. So he will go there. He's a marksman elite, destroy 1 enemy unit. Normally I would get to choose, but the rules, the solo rules are also pretty clear that they will first target ranged units. Makes really sense. So unfortunately those guys are out already. Wow, that's really a bummer. I think it's time to pass. So William will try to play another card, another character. He should be able to play him. Yes. and he will replace either this guy or that guy. Right now, I think, because the new guy also brings a seal value in, and I don't want to give him an additional seal point at this point in time. So I think it could be a good idea to exchange this card here. Yeah, that's cool. And then we finish our objective, hooray! And now we are at a seal battle. Prayer at Waltham Abbey on the 6th of October. Now we really have to produce seal points like crazy, to be honest. It's a bit, or not so tough for us than it is currently for William, but still something we have to be cautious about. We are still allowed to draw a card because we defeated one objective, and here we see another unit. Danish infantry, naturalized Danes, marksmen when played, deal 1 damage to 1 enemy unit. Those are pretty cool guys. Okay, I should be able to play them, but finally we will see some progress for William as well. Now he has 3 + 1, 4 zeal points, -3, that's 1 damage on his first normal objective. I'm really incredibly lucky here. Okay, let's do one more round. And finally we are getting some resource cards here again. Beautiful artwork here, so this is definitely cool. We need seal, and here we also need seal. So overall those are pretty cool cards. They come at the exact right time. That's perfect. I grab those for sure. But before I play a card, I have to basically sacrifice my battle axemen here. So again, we will use our Bloodlust special ability, so they get their second wound, so they're out of the game. But this is also enough to kill those Flemish bowmen up there. Nice job, guys. Okay, as his bowmen are out, we have to deploy a card, and here we see another character, Ralph de Tosny. Counter, okay, just a character who we have to play here. This guy brings 2 additional seal points with him, so wow, that's tough. So he will do some actual progress this round, that's for sure. Okay, back to us, and I think I want to play this nice looking lady here, so we have to produce 1 resource at this point in time. Good thing is she also produces 1 resource point for the upcoming round. That's actually not a bad thing. So what is William gonna do? He's about to play a new character. Yes, he will. And he will replace the lowest value card. Yeah, those guys here, the Norman Scouts. They've been there for quite some time. But yeah, see it for yourself. His might is really adding up right now. Wow, I really have to bring some troops to the battlefield as soon as possible. But therefore, I still need to have some resource cards. So let's tire her in order to bring out Leofric, the Abbot of Peterborough. And I think I want to play him next to the Archbishop of Peterborough. Then it's back to William. A unit, the Norman Axeman. They would move, but of course he's not moving any units. Good thing is, he cannot play this card because this battlefield is full, and he can only replace cards that have a lower cost than those guys. And in this case, the rules, or the variant rules, are pretty clear. In this case, he skips his turn. Awesome. I think I want to pass. So this means he will play another card, an event. Destroy 1 enemy unit with seal 1 or lower. Enemy unit with seal 1 or lower. We don't have those, so he will continue. In this case, he will continue to draw, unfortunately. And here we see another character, Thurston Fitzrolf, Bannerman, son of Rollo. Also a cost of 2, and we already know that he's not able to replace another card, so again he will skip his turn. Okay, awesome. Now we move to the objective phase, and keep in mind we are now doing a zeal battle here, so we have to produce seal points, and right now that's 2 here and 3 more there. Keep in mind she's tired, she cannot contribute for this objective battle, but still that's 5 points worth of seal power, which means we have 3 points of damage here. But finally William will also do some serious damage here. That's 5, that's 6, -3 is 3 additional points of damage. He's still not there yet, but he will be there at the end of the next round. Okay, that was pretty much okay, I guess. I think I will do one last round for today's video. So let's see what cards we got. And here we have the local archers. Those guys are great. They basically also deal only 1 damage, but still they can take 3 hit points. And here we see another event, drinking and singing. Each unit with a Saxon Drake gains might +1 until the end of the round. This can help when we're really getting to the wedge battle later on. But I think for now I will keep this card at hand. I think, yeah, that's cool. And I think I want to play those archers right away. Again, I will play those archers in the row of William. And yeah, I have to produce 3 resources, actually 4. So 1 and 2, 3, and I think I will get rid of it. I have better cards at hand, so I will get rid of it because it's really expensive right now. So yeah. Let's get rid of this card. This was enough to pay for the local archers. Really expensive stuff. Here we see another character with a value of 1. No, he will not be able to play Nicholas. Great. So let's activate our archers. And again, William will take a wound. Awesome. Slowly we are getting there. But of course, he's still trying to fight back. And this character, he will be able to play. Yeah, that's for sure. Right now, this is his lowest cost card, which is not too bad, to be honest, because we are exchanging it with Roger de Beaumont, who doesn't provide any more zeal points. I think he's still got enough to complete his objective, but the next objective I think is also a seal battle. So I think overall that may have been a good exchange, to be honest. And I think we will pass. And I nearly forgot, when played, fearsome, destroy 1 enemy unit in this card's wedge. Good thing is there aren't any cards in his wedge or unit cards in his wedge. Awesome, but still he gets to play a final card. That's a 3. No, he can. Yeah, he can. So he will replace this unit cost of 3, and unfortunately he got his seal point right back. Okay, that's a pity, but nothing I can do about it. For the objective, I have 3 + 1, that's 4. -2 is 2, so we are at 5 points. Wow, really close call, but I think I don't have to calculate. And finally, he was able to convince enough sponsors for his campaign. So let's go to objective Z. It's much simpler now. You see it for yourself, only a resistance of 1. It's a papal blessing and lawful claim in April. Okay, yeah, this is what he has to do during his next round. But I think I will call it a day for now. It's really not looking good anymore. But that's a normal things in this, let's say, solo variant. You're really facing a lot of enemy units and you really have to start taking them out. And I still do have 1 or 2 cards at hand, which may help me to take out some of those guys here maybe, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, right now it's definitely more likely to kill William himself with my archers, because I'm really in the lead in respect to the objective, so it may take him some time to get there. So I will be able with my archers to do at least 1 or 2 more damage, of course, if they're not taken or removed from the game through some game effect or so. So this could be my best chance, to be honest, because in respect to my points, I'm not really looking good. Okay, I really hope you are still enjoying my little playthrough here. Again, it's on Kickstarter, check it out. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and yeah, until then, bye bye.